Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another guide video. Today we're going to talk about Giants Unleashed. Now, there's not really a whole lot to this event, and it is the easiest event in the game. Every time this event comes on the weekend, you're like, yes, easy weekend. And that is true, and it's very nice to get these types of events every once in a while. But either way, there's still some things you do need to know if you have never played Giants Unleashed. We're going to talk about the deck. We're going to talk about the boost. We're going to talk about the rewards and the gameplay and basically everything you need to know going into Giants Unleashed if you haven't done it. So first, let's talk about the deck. The deck is one of the few non-editable decks. It is your top four for each arrow. This does apply again to male and female. So it's their top four left, right, up, and down. There is kind of a way, I guess, to change it. If you put a card in a momentum, put an equipment on it, and boost it up, you can get it maybe in your top four. Let's say if you want to work on matches or work on the variant or something like that, you can do it that way, but typically it's just your top four of each arrow. So let's jump into a match first, and then after that, we'll explain the boosts. We'll explain, all the other things that you kind of need to know about this game mode. At the start of it, that's when you're going to have the opportunity to get boosts. So this game mode is 3 rounds. And at the beginning of the first round, it is going to deal you 5 random cards from your top 16 that you have in your deck. And so if you look up here at the top, right up here, that is going to tell you what card you're going to play in this particular round. So this is going to be an up arrow. And since there are 3 arrows, because the first one is an up arrow, you know what the other rounds are going to be, being that you're going to have one other round that's down and then one other round that you can use either left or right. And so every single game that you play, you're going to have 2 compatible arrows. It's either going to be a left round and a right round with a up down, or it's going to be a up round, down round with a left right, if that makes sense. And so you're going to play all the cards in each particular round with up arrow getting a boost. And so as you play these cards, there's a couple strategies we'll talk about, but typically for the first round, I just pretty much play whatever arrow it tells me to. So when I play that arrow, the more cards you play of that arrow, you're going to get a boost in damage. And so the boost in damage is just going to take a percentage of whatever your stats are. And so it's pretty simple, I guess, calculation. You take the power and toughness of your stat if if that's what they ask for, and add that all the cards that you have with that particular arrow, and then attack, and then it takes a percentage of that, and that's going to be your damage. So round 2 right here, we have a left right. Okay, and so we're going to play all blue arrows. But keep in mind that we already played an up arrow, so there's no real reason to keep an up arrow. So each time, each particular round, you take a look at the cards you have. Well, we know we want blue arrows. That's going to give us a boost. Up arrow isn't going to give us a boost, but it's going to clear the board because we got rid of the up arrow in the first round. Last round, we got down arrows, so we're going to play all down arrows, but we're also going to play 4 cards because, well, it's the last round, and you want the most points that you could possibly get. So that's basically how each of the games is going to play. You're going to have 3 basic rounds. In the beginning, it's going to tell you which arrow to play, and that kind of gives you an idea of what the other arrows are. There's a couple strategies to selecting the arrows. But the main thing is that if you match the arrow of the round, you get a boost. If you only play 1 card of that arrow, it's a 0% boost. You just take the normal cards of the stat. If you play 2 cards of that arrow, I believe it is 50% or 25% boost. And then 3 cards is going to be 75%, and then 4 cards is going to be 100%. And so the more cards you play of that arrow or whatever it asks for, it's going to give you a boost. If you play a card that is not of that arrow, then it subtracts health or subtracts stats on your card. And so it kind of hurts you to play cards that might not necessarily be of that arrow, but you might need to either clear space for other arrows or cards that have already played, if that makes sense. All right, let's just look at one more gameplay just so you could kind of, again, get the idea after I explained it so you can, see what is going on in these games. Like I said, it's really simple. It just puts out an arrow and you play that arrow or you play other cards with that arrow. You get boosts if you play cards of that arrow. You don't get a boost if you play cards that are not of that arrow. All right, round one, we got an up arrow. So since we know, we want up arrow first, we're just going to play our 2 up arrows. We don't know what the next one's going to be, so we're going to leave the lefts there and we're going to leave the downs there. Now, the next arrow could be down. It could be blue. We don't know. So it's going to be blue. Since we already played up arrow, we're going to play an up arrow with the 2 blue. Now, we'll get a little boost for the 2 blue together, but we're going to get a subtraction of stats on the yellow arrow because it doesn't match. You're still going to play it, though, because you're still going to get some stats. And finally, we got a down arrow. We got 3 downs, and since it's the last round, you're going to want to play all 4 cards. And yeah, so it doesn't matter what the other card is, as long as you're playing your 3 downs, you get your little 75% boost. And then, poof, the more cards you play of that arrow, the more damage you do. And so then it just tallies up your points. Now, there are a couple boosts that you could get in the game, and I'm going to recommend when you should play these. There's 3 different types, all of which you could either purchase or get on the draft board. Now, Giants Unleashed is an event where you don't have to spend any money and you don't have to do these boosts, but they do help quite a bit. I will be honest, they do help quite a bit. First one is called Lucky Start. That gives you at least 3 cards of the arrow of the first arrow in the first round. The Foresight, it lets you see the very last arrow of round 3's arrow. And then we got the last one, which is Giant Finisher, and that gives you a double boost or a huge boost in points. I think it's double boost in points when Giants are a certain percentage under health. I think it's something like 10%. Now, my recommendation is that all 3 of these, you use all 3 boosts at the same time when a giant is all the way at the very bottom, like 10%. I think it's like 10% when this one finally activates. You cannot play this boost until like when the giant is about 10% remaining health. Once it does that, you get a double boost or double amount of points. You play all 3 of these at the same time and you get a ton of points. I think that's the best way to play them. If you play them a little bit different, that's fine if you have a different strategy, but I think they all should be played together right at the very end of the giant and you get tons of points. Rewards are very important when it comes to this game mode. You're going to get gold, silver, and bronze giants. Now, in order to receive maximum amount of rewards, you don't have to defeat the giant. You don't have to put in a certain number of points with the giant. You have to play a bout against the giant. And so for gold packs, if you play 8 bouts, it doesn't matter your damage. It doesn't matter what you did. If you played 8 times against that giant, you will get the veteran pack. And this is the pack you want. It's going to have the rarity drop picks. It's going to have the better cards in it. The silver packs is 6 bouts. The bronze packs is 4 bouts. But I will throw this out there. Gold packs, Giants have lots of health. You have lots of time to get those 8 bouts in. Silver packs, Giants don't have as much health. And they go by kind of quickly. Couple hours or whatever, maybe 6 hours or something like that for a silver giant. Bronze giants, on the other hand, go in like an hour. And being that it's the very first event, these bronze giants are going to fly off the board. So you want to make sure that you are paying attention. It tells you who the next giant is. So once this giant starts, it's going to tell us who the next giant is and what the tier is by this pack right here. It's going to show you whether or not it's a gold, a silver, or a bronze pack. If you have these bronze giants or even the silver giants, you better get on it because you don't want to miss the rewards just because, I don't know, you're just not paying attention. It's just kind of silly. Just play your bouts, pay attention to the gold giants. 4 for bronze, 6 for silver, 8 for gold. Now talking about the milestones, this is another event in which it locks. So if you are not Inferno tier when you play this event and you eventually get into a Inferno tier, it is not going to boost your rarity to get you to be able to get this Bret Hart. The tier in which you are is going to lock at the beginning of the event. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get the event card if you're not Inferno when this event starts. So hopefully I hit everything. Like I said, this is a really simple event, really easy. A lot of people could get through Heroic at the end of today, like at the end of Thursday. At least the main card getting through today, and by tomorrow have Heroic completely finished. It is a very relaxing, very not very time consuming type of event. It gets lots of rewards, and it's really nice to have these every once in a while to give us a break. But either way, let me know in the comments if I forgot anything. And yeah, hopefully I see everybody in the stream, which we will be doing on YouTube page or over on the Twitch page. So go in the description, go follow that. Either one will work. We'll see y'all in the next video or in the stream. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.